Here's a little interesting thing. I've been saying this for a while, like 10, 12 years since this really got out there. Indian parliament member asked government to tax crypto income. But what's really going on here is he says the secret word, the secret sentence, not the secret word. Where's this? I just had it and it must have moved. Who are behind crypto? Very important thing you should always ask. Who's behind whatever you want? Because even if you can profit off something, you want to support what you want to support. You don't want to give your money to something you don't support. You know, I mean, you can make money. I told you that. I told you that about crypto a long time ago. I said, go ahead, invest in it if you want to make some money and not understand everything else that might be happening involving it. The digital one world currency, the moving forward of I mean, people are collapsing their own economies, and like I'm not even trying to say that's bad. Like certain economies, like they're going to be erased, and then they're going to get restored like really fast. I think this is how the bankers operate. They don't necessarily rape and pillage nations. They appear to do that, and then they collapse it, and then the globe takes a reset because of the collapse. But so, I mean, I don't even argue that anymore. But I've just been saying for a long time that the crypto stuff, it's pretty cryptic, right? Cryptic. And am I wrong there? We're already halfway. We're like 90% of the way to being cryptic if we're crypto, right? So, and I've used it. But at the same time, I also said get in and get out. When you get in, you get out because you don't know what's happening there, and it's being used for purposes like I use it to buy stuff I can't buy in USA. Um, I use it to order medications from the UK, which the government didn't like, and the government sent me letters asking if I wanted to come get my medication. And it's like, well, no, I don't. I'll just go back to my frickin' doctor every month and have them waste my time and all my money to get small amounts of this stuff every month rather than just stock up on 2 years of it and not come to the doctor again for 2 years. Hell, on better stuff, not even the original. Who knows how many years that could have lasted because it was better stuff. It was OxyContin instead of hydrocodone. And I have problems walking. I have a you can look at my back. This isn't like I'm not like a drug addict telling you I need pain pills because I want to get high. I've never even done heroin through a needle, anyways, intravenously. And I didn't like it very much when I did order the the red powder heroin. I preferred the pills, OxyContin or the hydrocodone. And I hate the tramadol I'm on now. Like I've got like so much of tramadol, and I take so much of it, and like you can like that's what those green pills are in here, and like that's illegal in USA, but it's legal out here, so I just buy it like, and I take that like there's Tylenol here and ibuprofen and sleeping medication, and I take that alongside some aspirin or I actually don't have Tylenol. My bad. I have one pill of Tylenol which I've never taken because you don't want to mix that with your ibuprofen and your aspirins. So um, I take the tramadol out here. But, I use the service to secure some good stuff that my doctors charge my insurance thousands, and then I have to spend hundreds in time that can never be replaced in this world as well to purchase the pain pills. But other than that, I've been saying constantly that this stuff you should ask these simple questions. Like it says right here, who are behind crypto? It's a very good question. How come it's taken us 10, 12 years for someone to be in the media who asked the question, who are behind crypto? Because we should know that. And I used to call him Bitcoin Jesus. And then they said Satoshi Yamamoto. And then eventually, like 8 years or 6 years after that, someone recently showed me the computer or the people who are running the system showed me that the name of Satoshi Yamamoto are like the name of four credit card or bank companies. The first two letters of each of them, something like that. Satoshi, because it's got like Satoshi coin, right? One of them, possibly, or just it's just called Satoshi. They don't go by Yamamoto. They just talk about Satoshi, right? And I think there probably is a Satoshi coin nowadays. And there's like countless Bitcoin, but they showed me how that adds up. They showed me how um, the two letters, each two letters of the word, stand for a bank. And they lined up the bank, and it was like perfect. It's like, oh my God, it's like, I was right all along, wasn't I? Like, I understood, like, not to trust. I mean, this is American media. Like, do you trust USA? Like, I'm kind of scared here where I'm at because these people be wearing American flag shirts out here, like they do in America, and that kind of scares me. I mean, I guess this technically is America because USA is a nation and America is a continent. America is two continents, and North America is one continent. And so, that kind of scares me. I still see that out here, but I understand that I understand the history of what's probably happened. So I let it slide more here than I do there. But that makes me think, man. Um, it's kind of interesting to see one person start questioning it. Now they want to tax it and like gambling, and it's like, well, it kind of is, but um, I'm surprised no one has raised I think that's what he's doing. He's getting around to raising the question: Are these currencies being used to destroy our current currency? And what's going to happen because of that? I don't know anything about the India economy and how well they're doing. It look like they're doing well. They got some nice looking people. They got some nice looking clothing. Then again, they got some nice looking people and nice looking clothing out here in Mexico too. And there's some nice looking buildings. You wouldn't think that if you're from the USA because people think they're just like 12 people in a house. And I haven't even seen that stuff yet out here. That's how hard it is to survive in USA. That's got nothing to do with Mexican people. But yeah, that's interesting that the parliament member there of India, what's his name again? Let's bring that up. Parliament member Sushil Kumar Modi. Sushil Kumar Modi. Interesting. Uh, that was going to be one of my next outfits I was going to buy was this one of these nice India robes they have, but I just ended up far out of that area. There's a lot of that community in Redmond, Washington, by the Microsoft area and stuff like that, and they had some really nice stuff, but I ended up having to get rid of, I don't know, 99% of everything I own. So I went from like having 120 outfits to having like four outfits, something like that. And hell, fuck. And that happened twice. So probably from 100 to 4, and then 20, 60 to 20 or 40 to 4, something like that. So happened a few times, and it's a good thing I didn't waste my money on that. But I would have kept it just like I'm trying to keep this, even though it's super super hot, and I know when I wear this outside, I gotta spray it with some deodorant because I'm probably gonna sweat in this neighborhood. But Anyways, they know what they're talking about, right? They've got this stuff going on out here, and looks like everything's going good in their neighborhood. They're questioning what's happening. They're questioning what's going on in the world and where this stuff comes from, which anyone should be doing that. And but instead, our media just hypes it up. And our media hypes it up by attacking it, just like they did Donald Trump. They hyped him up by attacking him. And if they just ignore him, it goes away and stuff. But I'm going to end these videos, and hopefully, maybe someone will see this and realize, like, hey, I said that a long time ago. Like, sometimes I know what I'm talking about.